Hi everybody, so we're back. It's Monday morning. What are we up to this week? Well, hopefully we've got a little bit of spraying to do. We've also got some mixes to put in, some maybe mixes for environmental schemes, and also as well we need to go and get some wheat out of a bin, so hopefully that's what we're doing this week. But I have been spraying the last couple of nights around 8:30 to 9 o'clock. The wind's just suddenly dropped. It's been absolutely windy here for the last couple of days, and we want to go spraying. As you can probably hear now, how much wind we got in the background there. You can see everything, you can probably hear it and see everything moving about, which is not good when you're spraying. So we're going to wait for the wind to drop. We're not using too harmful stuff that's going to, well, it's got a little bit of weed killer in, so that might kill off the neighbouring crop. But also as well, we don't want it to blow everywhere. We actually want it to go on the crop. So I had to wait for the wind to drop, which kind of happened last night. Farmer Clyde's power hour in the background there, getting ready. We'll go and have a look at that. We also got to go look at some crops as well to see what they need. The taters as well have actually started to come up, so we're going to have a look at them to make sure that they are a viable crop. So the taters, like I said, have got small tater disease. Some of them have got over it. Fingers crossed anyway, so they are starting emerging, so we're going to have a look at them. We might do that today a little bit later, I don't know yet, so stay tuned for that. But as I said, I went spraying last night. We're spraying the sugar beet. Now, well, I was going to explain it now, but let's just have a look at the video. So I'm just spraying the beet. It's Sunday night. It's about 9:30, whatever it is. So nearly getting done. Well, just restarted, but I realised that when you're spraying it, because beet, we haven't got tram lines on the beet drill. So with a weed drill, we shot off a row, so we know where we can go when we're spraying, as you can see. But in sugar beet, we don't. So normally we have a satellite in the sprayer, but after you've been through the beet once or twice, you kind of can work out where you're meant to be because you run on a row and it can grow smaller. But because it's the second time I'm spraying it, I can't really see where I am. So this is an old-fashioned way of how to find out where you are. Are you ready? So for a start, we head over to the dike side, which has some reed near it. Select a piece of reed. That one will do quite nicely. It's growing in my crop. Yep. Pull it out, like so, and we head back now towards the sprayer. Now at the sprayer, there is 24 rows that side of the wheel and 24 rows that side of the wheel. So now all we have to do now is just do as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Sprayer boom. So now we go 24 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So the wheel goes here. We're going to put this in the centre, so that's where the wheel goes. 1, 2, piece of reed. Like so. Now all I've got to do is remember where that piece of weed is. Like that there actually. To turn down into the right row. So now I'm about to swing in, I'm on the tram line, I've got to find out where I put, there it is, that piece of reed. So that's to mark the centre of the sprayer. We go down now, we should be in the right row somewhere here. Ta-da! Right. And off we go. Now I'll count the rows, we're in the right row. It's a bit of an old school way, but anyway. So that was a bit of an add-on Farmer Luke thing. I don't know how that's going to cut together. Hopefully it works. Right, I'm going to finish off spraying anyway. So that was last night. Anyway, so back to today, the present. We are now going to fill the sprayer up with spray, even though it is a little bit windy. So I'm all ready to go when the wind drops. We can get on spraying. If you wonder what that noise were, Farmer Clyde's left a dog bowl there, so he gives his dogs water in the day, obviously, because they need to drink. So we're going to fill the sprayer up with some more beet spray. There's only some bitter salts, so they're just minerals really to help the crop, and some other stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head what they are. They're all on my phone, which I am using at the minute to record this, obviously, so that's why I can't say. So yeah. Right, let's fill the sprayer up with some stuff. So there we have it. The concoction was, if I can remember it just off the thing, was some manganese, so that's to help with to keep it green, to help it photosynthesize, as well as some bitter salts, again some minerals to help the crop, and also some foliar feed, so that again feeds the crop. So we've done some of the beet. We're doing some more of the beet because that doesn't look too special, because we did spray it with some weed killer a couple of weeks ago, and it's gone a bit yellow, so we're trying to bring the crop on a little bit. We think what happened was because it was so hot, we've been spraying at night, but because the wind was up, we've actually done it in the morning this time, and because it got hot, we think it burned on the leaf. So that's why, if you go past my beet, if you know where it is, it looks a bit yellow. That's the reason why. So now that concoction is concluded, we just sit now and wait for the wind to drop. That's what I'm going to do now. So we just kind of sit in the sprayer and just wait. Only joking, we have other stuff to do. So let's go and find some more interesting stuff to do on Daintree Farm. Also on a side note, which is perfect for a Monday morning, we have a puncture. The tyre is flat, so we need to get the tyre mended. The only problem is it has a split in the side wall, which is where's it gone? There's a split in the side wall somewhere here, which there it is. So that is yeah, basically means the tyre cannot be mended. So we need a new tyre for the tractor, but the problem is, but the way they're kind of worn down, and the other side's the same, it's not just one new tyre, I'm gonna have a pair of tyres. And I'm waiting for a price back on some tyres. They're gonna be very expensive. So I'm looking £2 for these tyres, I bet. I really think they're gonna be that much money. So, brilliant start for a Monday morning. So yeah, new tyres for the tractor. To be fair, it does need them. I know people are going to say that. So we've had these tyres. We've had the tyres have been on the tractor since brand new. So that's 12 years. So I think they probably deserve a new set of tyres. So that's a job for today as well. Waiting for it to come out and get a price back for a new set of tyres. But anyway, little side note there. See, it's the joys of farming. Like I said about how stuff goes very well sometimes, and then you get a puncture and have to go spend £2. So in other news, teleport's just gone bang. So I went to go and check the crops on the other side of the farm. We've got another vehicle here apart from teleport, so I was like, I'll just take that and just nip up and have a look. And she's just come to a dead stop. There was blue smoke coming out the exhaust, and then she just went bang. Well, not bang, it kind of just powered itself down slowly and went clink, clink, clink. So yeah, if I try to start it now, I'm hoping the starter motor's jammed, to be fair, but I've had a look around it and it's kind of not my knowledge to see what the hell's wrong with it. So we've got the local firm coming out, it deals with JCB, to assess it to see if it is, yeah, gone wrong. So we'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully they'll come out and just go, yeah, the starter motor's stuck, and we get a new starter motor, we carry on. But I've got a feeling that yeah, she's dead. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Just a never-ending problem at the minute. Everything just seems to be going against me. I don't know what I've done in a previous life, but if anyone's got any luck they want to send my way, please do. Please send me some luck. So wait for the professionals, because I literally haven't got a clue. Not a clue. Something's gone wrong. So the fitter's just come out. The turbo, which is this here, has gone, which wouldn't be so bad, but it stopped the oil flow coming from going up to the turbo and go back to the sump and then back in there. And it was a little bit low of oil for a start. It was over the minimum, but wasn't quite full, and the engine has seized. So basically that is kind of ripped the teleporter off for now. It's going to be fucking 15-20 grand to put it right. Not a good day. Not a good day. So we're just having a look at the potatoes. I said we'll have a look at them because some have started to appear, which is really good news after some of them, if you remember correctly, have small potato disease, which look like this. They're not particularly growing. Farmer Clyde's here as well. just sorting out the morning from hell. As we know, I've not had a very good morning at all so far. So we're just checking the potatoes to see if this is a viable crop, because like I said, it's coming to the stage where we need to spray it for blight. So whether or not we make a decision there's enough, these are growing okay, to see if we are going to spray it, because I don't want to spend money on something that's not going to come to anything. So there's no point in spraying it or doing anything if these haven't got potatoes on and look like a normal potato, as they should. So we just have a look. Sorry? There's no taters on there yet, which is a fairly good sign yet. Make sure we've got nodules. Anyway, let's have a dig down, and I'll get the camera out a sec when I need two hands. So we dug down and had a look. Now we did a dig down, have a look, covered it over, and went, oh, we're meant to film that. So we half dug it. So we think they're going to have potatoes on it because it's at the hook stage now. So you see a little hook on the end of there, there. So we think that's going to become a potato. So this looks like they might be viable to go forward. Dad's just found another small potato. That one's not, because that's got small potato disease. Here's the doggies. So it looks like it might be a viable crop. So we might spray this for blight and see what happens. So a bit of good news for once. You can see they're coming up through the field now. I'll spray it for blight, protect it from blight. For blight. So there's some over there as well. It looks like we might have just enough to get some money back from. That's the one there. There's a bit of patch in the middle that's not, but never mind. So yeah, that's a little bit of good news for the day anyway. So fingers crossed they come to something. Yeah, I see a decent right down there. There's some over there. So, fingers crossed they're going to come to anything. Today could not get any worse. Dad's tractor has just gone wrong. It's just blew a pipe off the transmission, and it all goes down to the filter, and it stops. We've got no back end door now, so we need to go and get some hydraulic oil, put the pipe back on. Hopefully we can make it home. We'll clear this up as well now. Today's just going bad to worse. Seriously, bad to worse. So the tractor is back in the yard. I've just got to wash it down because it squirted all over, as we saw previously. It was that pipe just in the centre there, the clip had just come off or got weak, and then the pressure just pushed the pipe off. But we now have oil all over the tractor, so I need to get rid of that because it stays there and dust gets stuck to it pretty quickly. So we've got to do that. On the JCB front with the teleporter, the engine has completely gone. It's seized solid. Not sure whether the turbo gave up, stopped the oil flow to the engine, or the turbos gave up, stuff's gone through the engine and then seized it that way. Either way we look at it, that is literally, yeah, she's gone. So I'm hunting down a second-hand engine as we speak. I'm keep looking on eBay and everywhere else. So we're going to whip that one off, put a new one in it. So yeah, that is the plan with the JCB. So that is out of action now until further notice. So what a day. This is what I was on about with farming. So just so expensive. Like, problems happen. This is a problem. That was a problem. And also as well, shout out to the tyre fitters who come out. You know, you guys are KBS. They come out, mended the tractor puncher, and actually mended the wall. So it's a fix now for now, because I can't really afford to go and spend $2 on tyres when I have, you know, 8-9 grand to spend on that to get that working again. So if anyone's wondering why farmers keep worrying, they're very rich, you can see that they're not. All of a sudden the money just disappears, and also the wheat price has dropped again today. So yeah, it's been a really good day anyway. So I'll get washing this down again. Might do a time lapse of it. I think everyone's seen us wash stuff down before, but why not? So anyway, yeah, let's get to it. So that is the end of today's episode. That was a proper real life look at what actually goes on the farm when stuff goes wrong. This is wasn't made up day, unbelievable, and all those footage was raw, not rehearsed reactions from me. So keep it positive because there's nothing else to do. Shut the gate. I've had enough of today. Seriously, nothing else can go wrong. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, then please like and subscribe. I should say at the start, but I know it's a bit of a nowhere episode, but the wind's still up as well. I want to go spraying. I'm I'm waiting for the wind to drop so I can go spraying, but it just seems to be very windy. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. It's no Farmer Clive, he's gone home. And I'll see you again later.